Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're like me, you really love fall, and fall is the season for boots, so I just thought my boots collection should be something that I can share with the channel. And I really toyed with the idea of boots since a while, and my first ever boot was actually my first ever video on this channel. It was a beautiful pair of the Common Projects Chelsea boot, a beautiful pair that I am no longer in possession of because I grailed it. I was in love with it initially, but then I found more dressier boots and I kind of like that style as compared to the Common Projects one. Lovely shoe. If you have not checked out the review for that, please check it out. I will try and link it in the description box for you. And today's video is about the boots that I do have still in my collection, and I've added a new one to it, which is on the way, and I'm super excited for it. So stay tuned towards the end to know which one I've got. And if you're new here, once again, thanks for tuning in and join the channel, subscribe, do the whole shebang, and welcome. So we're gonna go from the most casual one to the most heavy duty one, if you may call that. The first one I have for you is this beautiful pair of harness boots. Sorry about this paper inside it. And of course, from the get-go, you are going to realize this is a silhouette very close to the YSL Wyatt. And I really fell in love with this silhouette. I tried it a year ago at the store here in downtown Toronto, but I just found it to be a bit too much rock and roll for my, for my dressing back then, though it just felt amazing on feet and just elevates you that bit. So I was on the lookout for alternatives, and of course in the market, if you are, for these kind of boots, there are two prominent players. One is from the First and the other one is Story at Fall. And both of these are independent shoe makers, and they essentially make their shoes with very high quality materials, fully leather lined. They are identical in some regards, I may even say so. They might be better. And this one, however, is from one such similar manufacturer who's not super popular, and it's from the brand Lemaré. I made a video for all the boots that you see on this featured separately, but I just wanted to show you a minimalist collection and try and speak about what's the thinking process behind acquiring these. So Lemaré is an Italian brand which just makes shoes for the past 50-60 years, and you can tell by the shoe itself when you have it that this is quality stuff. I found this on Ukes and I really loved it, and I really like that it has a shaft which is very similar to the original one, and a chisel toe or squared chiseled almond toe which is also similar to the Wyatts. However, the harness finesse is not too good. Like it's a bit different. There is this flap here, which is in fact in functionality maybe perhaps better than the Wyatts, but just looks off because this rivet here is a slight bit bigger, but nothing wrong. I love this shoe, especially I love the lining on this. This is for more casual dressing. You can even rock with slim pants and just get your basic driver boot and give it a bit of a ruggedness. That's the idea that I had in my mind when I got this. And color black, I do not like brown as much as I like black. Black goes with most of my stuff better than brown does. And this also came with a nice shoe bag, and I really like this because it's a nice black suede which is panther like, and I got the bottom soles also installed, so they are ready to go, and I do wear them year around when I'm just like in a jeans and a t-shirt, or jeans and a nice knit or something. Goes very well. Moving on to the second one, and perhaps my favorite from the list of collection that I have. There's only 3 boots here, so this is the second one, and this is from the First Luca boot. This is amazing. I've made a video about this separately as well, and this is such a clean boot. Like, look at this. It is an awesome black boot which has clean line top cut and M on the back. This has a 40 stacked heel, just like the Wyatts, the original Wyatts, and an exposed chunky silver YKK zipper. just like the Wyatt's. The style, however, differs to the Wyatt's and the toe box. It's a bit more rounded, not super chiseled toe box, and the height is just amazing. This again is made in Italy, and from the first is known is pretty well known today for their quality. The lining is superb, and again, I've had this for almost close to 8 9 months now, and I've worn this pretty well. And this is again like a plain black boot. It can easily be dressed up or dressed down. This is particularly helpful when dressing up, because when you want a clean pair of boots, this has your back. You can really style this in infinite ways. I really love the standard look of like straight black wool trousers, and this looks fly with that. And the zip is muted enough because your pants hem here, so you don't see too much of it. I'm not too fond of exposed zippers. I prefer more subdued and more concealed zippers, but this is amazing. I also had this tweed with a vibram. And then finally, moving on to the last pair of boots on this video, which is this heavy duty Luxor Chelsea boot, which is of course reminding you of Bottega Veneta. And it is amazing because it has a much nicer toe box and a lug sole which has superb winter grip. If you live in a colder place like I do, it's all slushy and slurry. You never have to worry because this is super high. The shaft height on this is about 22 centimeters. It's ultra high. If you compare it even with this one, it's about 4, maybe more higher than the Luca. So this is extra nice. Asos used to make these the way I have it. Now they've added a zip. I hate zips on the boots with a Chelsea, like with an elastic. I don't know. Do you guys like that? Let me know in the comments down below. I really love the clean style of this boot. However, this fits me a bit large. All three of them are in the size 44 euro, which usually fits me well. But since they are elongated boots, they are longer and there's a room for sliding. So yeah, I love this boot. I really toy with them in the winters especially. And the idea behind this is that this is my main driver boot in the winter. One is my casual boot. The one that's with the harness is my casual most boot. And then Luca is my most versatile boot that can be worn throughout, except for like slurry winters when you do not want to destroy your boots with salt stains. So this can take that. As you see, there is some stains on the lugging, and nothing that a dab of polish does not get off. I really love this boot. Yeah, this is not leather lined, it's a cheapie, so it's not a premium experience. And then finally, moving back to what my plan is for the future. So I've gone ahead and ordered myself the Saint Laurent Wyatt because I was like, why not? Why not have the one that I really love? Because I figured out with common projects, for example, that alternatives can be so good. They get you like 95% of the way to what you really set your heart on. However, the 5% is really going to toy with your head, especially if you're like me and love design. You get the subtle bits right. Is design lives in the details, and I found a fine pair. I am eagerly waiting for it. It's in my perfect size of 43.5. None of these manufacturers make a half size, so that's the added advantage. And once I get that, my plan is to probably get rid of at least 2 of these boots. I'm not super sure, but I'll leave my Grailed store in case you want to check them out. They are in pristine condition because I take care of my stuff. And my future plan for a boot for this winter is going to be something on the lines of Dior Navigate. Dior Navigate, of course, is the Grailed boot, I would say. SL Wyatt is on number 1, and then close second would be the Dior Navigate. Dior Navigate is such a hard task to get on your hands on. But I found some alternatives, one being the Austrian Field Shoe Light, if I said that correct, is the Austrian light boot. And it's nice, but it's a bit too tall and a bit too chunky for me. So I'm toying with a lot of eBay military finds, and I'm almost close to finding something that's, super similar in terms of your Navigate's clean upper, and then I will of course go and vibram it, and that should be my two main boots, the white and this, and then get rid of it all because I like to stay minimal. I like to be lean. When my wardrobe is lean, I feel ultra nice about it. I don't have stuff lying around. So that's my collection. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this collection? Where do you see the room for curation? What's your favorite boot? Because we all here to share. And with that, I think this is a wrap for this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, leave me a thumbs up and latest. Bye bye.